In 1996, the Danish authorities, including SKAT, the Danish tax office, introduced their new CO2 afgift, or carbon tax. This bill was based on the information coming from various sources, including the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, and NASA. Since its inception, both Danish citizens and Danish businesses have paid millions and millions of kroner in CO2 tax to the Danish state to supposedly fight climate change. In August of 2019, the scientist that started this scaremongering with his now infamous hockey stick graph back in 1999 lost a very long court battle in court. Michael Hockey Stick Mann's data and research was immediately challenged by over 30,000 climate scientists, claiming that it was fraudulent, and they demanded to see his research and data to back up these fantastic claims. One such court case was initiated by Dr. Tim Ball from Canada, a prominent climate scientist. In the 6-year-long court case battle, Michael Mann repeatedly refused to show the data he used for his apocalyptic climate change model. Even when ordered by the judge to give up his data, he refused. He consequently lost the case and was ordered to pay substantial court costs, plus his erroneous research and data was totally discredited. Fast forward to January of 2020, and a team of Finnish scientists from the Department of Physics and Astronomy at the University of Turku in Finland have published their findings in a report that also states that the climate change crisis is fundamentally flawed and has no basis in reality. This conclusion was reached according to empirical data collected by meteorological institutes all over the world, including DMI, the Danish Meteorological Institute. The report clearly states that humans are responsible for just 0.01% of climate change. Basically no human impact whatsoever. If we look at the undisputed data from around the world, we can see that the rising CO2 levels is not the precursor of climate change. It is a result of warming temperatures due to solar cycles. In other words, rises in CO2 levels happen after the climate has warmed, not before. As you can see in the graph, CO2 levels follow the rise in temperature, they do not precede it. We have also seen the rise of government-funded organizations such as Extinction Rebellion and Antifa using violence and threats to push the global agenda of climate change. By the way, Extinction Rebellion has just been classed as an unlawful, violent, extremist group by the UK government, as has the George Soros-backed Antifa by many authorities around the world. All of the climate change scientists and alarmists use computer-generated model data to predict this world-destroying scenario. I think it's time to stop relying on computer climate models and start looking at the real empirical weather data compiled over centuries by real people. Another large governmental body, NASA, has been repeatedly caught out adjusting historical climate data to suit the crisis narrative. When challenged about this, their answer is complete silence. So who do we believe? A 16-year-old Swedish mentally challenged schoolgirl, or highly educated, independent climate scientists from every continent on Earth using real-life observations? I know what option I would choose. I think it's about time for all you Danish citizens to start demanding your money back from the tax authorities who have been fraudulently extracting CO2 tax from you for many, many years. Many ordinary people are unaware that CO2 is essential for life on Earth. A rise in CO2 levels means a greener Earth. No CO2, no life. It's that simple. The climate crisis circus tent is falling down over Greta Thunberg. The Hollywood celebrity mouthpieces and the weak, spineless politicians that rely on disgraced climate computer models. Just a quick word about the hypocrisy of Greta Thunberg's Fridays for Future organization. Their main corporate funders are some of the most polluting companies in the world. Bayer, Monsanto, DuPont, Exxon, BP and Shell, just to name a few. But Greta obviously can't see the rampant hypocrisy here. Also, to all of you who are following Greta on Twitter, it's not her. Her father, Svante, and a UN employee from India are the ones writing the posts and replying to you. It's time to stand up, people. Time to challenge the authorities. Time to demand a refund on this ridiculous CO2 tax and its non-existent threat to the global climate. Phone, text and email the tax office. Flood them with requests for refunds. Tell them that you disagree with paying for the reduction of the essential element that supports life on this earth. Please share this widely on your social media platforms so the truth can finally see the light of day. Thank you. YouTube doesn't allow linking in their videos, so I'll post a link to this video on YouTube and BitChute with all the relevant links in the description box for those of you who want to verify all the information stated in this video.